day back in the shop. What's going on YouTube? My name is Diesel and today we're back in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, baby. Just hanging out here. And a brand new DLC. Yes, that's right. The Chrysler DLC is out right now. You can go ahead and snag it up right for, I believe, $4.45. I don't know though. I was never a fan of the Chrysler cars. Never been a fan of Chrysler in general, except for the 300 series. 300 series is kind of dope, but even though it looks kind of like a Maybach, it kind of looks like a Bentley. Looks like a Phantom, as Cat Williams would say. But the new DLC comes with two cars. You get a 2008 Chrysler 300 Series SRT8 and a 1975 Chrysler Cordoba, just the classiest of the class. Chryslers have never been a fan. I've never been a fan of them. They're boats. They're gigantic. My grandfather had I think it was like a 1988, 1989 Chrysler New Yorker. And the thing was ugly as sin. Just like all the New Yorkers, someone's going to be very upset with me. They're like a Chrysler Town and Country fan. I get it. I understand. I get it. But I don't get it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to clean this jam up right here. We're going to make it all sorts of nice. I had a heck of a time trying to find these. You can get these in the auction house, junkyard. Couldn't find them in the junkyard. Found them in the auction house. And now they're here. Gorgeous. Also, the DLC comes with two different engines. Yeah, 6.1 Hemi V8. 5.9 V8 Mopar LA engine, which is that jam right there, and then you pop this over here. It's beefy. It's beefy, dog. Oh, it's so beefy. But let's go ahead and clean this jam up right now. Let's go ahead and take off all the pieces, all the Reese's pieces. Everything's gonna be fantastic. You, that windshield. You take this off. It's gonna be fine. All those little windows, all these little parts. Trunk, all the lights, camera action. Let's take off this license plate because we have to change that out. Windows to the walls and the fenders. Please don't be offended. Oh, so I don't need to replace that light, huh? Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting to know. It even comes with its own nice little hubcaps as well, which is kind of a bummer, to be honest with you, because I was kind of hoping to, I don't know, change out the hubcaps. But they come with the rim. Cordoba comes with the rim. So it's a little bit of a bummer. Now, granted, I know I can do what I want, but at the same time, you gotta respect the OG nature of this. You gotta represent. It came with Cordoba rims. It must leave with Cordoba rims. Understandable. You're right. You're 100% right. Let's go ahead. Let's take it off. Good old small rubber bushings. Hold on. Is this something we can take out? We can. Yes. Fuel pump. Fuel tank. Hello. Fuel tank. Appreciate it. Let's grab a... Can I get closer to you? I want to get closer to you. Thank you. Appreciate that. And leafy springs. Hello, buddy. Sometimes these U-bolts can be a bit of a pain to get to. I don't know why, but for some reason the camera angle, for me, always seems to just like go off a little bit. It's never centered. It's never centered. We need to help it find its center. We must help it align its chi. So I get this drive shaft off. Very good. Get that axle off. Let's get a little closer. Come a little closer. Get the exhaust off, baby. Rubber bushings. They're the most annoying, and they must be taken off. I like to take them off first because I can forget them. They're very forgetful. Rubber bushings everywhere are always very forgetful, especially when you don't have them in your. A lot of times you get them in these upper suspension arms, and they just come with it. You can't put it on without that. You know what I'm saying? Wheel hubcap. Let's get these brake calipers. There's hubs. Front wheel hubs, delicious, fantastic, wonderful. Front knuckle, got that knuckle. Out screws, out bolts, out, dirty bolt. Let's put these end links out of here. Get this tie rod Taylor out of here. This inner tie rod out. Bottom suspension arm. You gone, and we'll take out this knuckle there. That steering knuckle. Boom. Wheel hub cap, brake pads. Get this wheel bearing ventilated. Wheel hub. You gone. That knuckle cover off of here. Upper suspension arm. Out you go. get the suspension out here, and then we can take the suspension apart. Let's get these tie rods off here first. The sway bar, consuela? Sway bar, consuela? Boom, and then these sway bars here, front bar, sway bar C, or sway bar B, aggressive, BE aggressive, take you out. And we gotta take the starter up. Can I reach this underneath here? Sometimes it can be a little wonky. And we can, beautiful. Let's knock out this gearbox. Now, I'm not sure if the performance parts are gonna be in this version at the moment, because I believe the DLC popped out, but the tuning parts. Oh, I don't want to. I feel like I got corona just sitting in this thing. Can I get out of here, please? Normal mode. No, I don't. I do not want to drive the car. I do not want to drive this car. Let's grab you. Let's grab the seats. These dirty, dirty seats. You're dirty girl. Who's the dirty girl? You're the dirty girl. Alrighty, and let's go ahead and yank this out. Go yank this engine out. Our pull-out game is strong, like super strong. Gotta represent that engine crane car. Beautiful. All right, so now that we have all this stuff out, let's go ahead and see if we can repair it. Put it back together again. Like Humpty Dumpty, only it's metal. And it goes vroom vroom, my friends. And always when I'm putting everything back together again, let's get 12 of you, 12 regular rubber bushings. And then we're gonna get like 80 of you. Now here's another problem, is that I realize I probably haven't messed around with this or sold any of the parts from the previous builds that I've been doing, so I probably got a lot of parts in here. Fuel tank. Oh yeah, I got a lot of parts. A lot of parts, kids. It'll be fine though. We'll get through this together. Rear shock absorber B. The amount of money that we're gonna make on just the pads alone is gonna be fantastic. Fantastic, my friends. I tell you. See, take good with bad. I like. These springs, they're all there. The plates are looking real nice. The loops, the loopity loops, looking nice and shiny. Alright, now up in front we got our steering rack. Let's drop that in here. Got our front sway bar, front sway bar B, aggressive. Let's go ahead and can we just spread this out? Since I got my new computer, man, the whole like zoom out, zoom in functionality of this has gone into the crapper. But we'll get through it together because we're strong. We're strong like bull. Go ahead and put that on there. Front wheel hub is looking real nice. Real nice. Don't forget those wheel hub bearings. Goes right in the center here. And then it's going to have the little wheel hub cap. Pop that bam on there. And it will need to be just straight up replaced. It cannot repair it. It can't be repaired. No matter what you do. No matter how hard you try. And we'll put you there. Yes, you should be fine and fantastic and dandy. What we're also going to need here is the bottom suspension arm. Boom, here comes the rubber bushings and the multitude of rubber bushings that you'll need. And let's get this sway bar B. Love it. Let's get this upper suspension arm, more rubber bushings. Like it, love it, sexy, good, good, good. And double wishbone shock absorbers. Shocking money penny. Very shocking. Boom, boom, boom. Yes. Yes. And then after this, we can start working about taking apart the engine and putting it back together again. Woo! Joint parts. Boop, boop, boop. Looking great. Great. And I believe we should be able to have some of those performance parts. Hopefully. Hopefully. Say with me now. Say with me now. And now, awesome, looking good. Man, you are the ugliest thing. Let's go ahead and take you out here a while. Brake servo, take you good, good, good. Let's charge up the batteries here. Sorry, yeah. When it comes to Chrysler, I was like, as I stated before, never a big fan. They've just been that boxy thing, they're like the quintessential '80s boxy. And of course, they were these These jams right here, especially the New Yorkers, have always been boxy. Like maybe in like 60s? 60s? I don't even think 60s those cars were any better looking than they are right now. They do have their fans though. Ignition coil B. Wow, this is really wild. Alright, so since we got a new engine, we're going to take it apart here. I've never before seen engine inside this game. Never before seen, I tell you. But yeah, the Chrysler. Except I have like one of the only real cars that in high school. It's a high school car. It's one of those cars that you get when you're a high school student, especially if you're a high school lady. It was mostly a chick car, but a Chrysler LeBaron convertible. I spent my fair share of time. My girlfriend's friend in high school. My girlfriend in high school's best friend had a Chrysler LeBaron. Drop top. We cruise around, baby. Kings of the world. It was still ugly as sin, though. Let's not get nuts. Let's not get nuts. But it was a convertible. You're in high school. Whatever, you know. Who cares if there's cigarette burns in the upholstery? Who cares? We're in high school. Get the life by the bulls. Future's everything. Let's get this thing apart. Now see, if there was a Chrysler LeBaron in this DLC, totally worth that $5, kid. Totally worth it. Totally worth it, I tell you. Now that I think about it, there's not really too many convertibles in this game, and you can't really make it a convertible. You either have to kind of choose. It's either going to be convertible or it's going to be a hardtop. You have one choice. You have two choices. Decide which one will be the one that you enjoy. Oh no, valve push rods. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah. Who invited the Kool-Aid, man? Put you here. Take you out. Okay. I guess we can take out this intake manifold here. Because it won't let us do anything after that. Hold on. Let's take off the engine head. Okie dokie. And last rod cap so we can get the pistones out. Is out. And if we're out and about. Let's take off this timing cover while we're here. This timing chain. Get these cam gears off a while. Let's get the camshaft out of there. And we still have pistons to take out, as well as shock absorbers and spark plugs. These are not shock absorbers, these are spark plugs. I'm silly. Get this off here. You. Get this oil filter. Spack plugs. Get out here, Spacky. Get this cover off here. Loving it. I like how the rocker armor's one piece. Big fan. Especially when you got all these push rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we'll need 16 of those, and putting those in is actually more tedious than taking them out. So that was kind of, it's nice taking them out. It's smooth. It's smooth like butter, you know. And let's take out these pistons. We're all set. And then that should be one of the last pieces, other than taking off our pressure plates and clutch pressure plates. What do you know about pressure plates? This clutch plate, fly wheel, because we still fly. And let's spin it up. Get these pistons out of here, and we'll get the crankshaft out of there. Boop. Come on. You know you want to. Come with me. Who's coming with me? Get that out of here. And finally the engine block. Fantastic. Alright, let's see what we can clean up here. I feel we're gonna have a lot of stuff that we can do a little cleaning here, but I think there's gonna be some tuning parts we can mess around with as well. Plus the clutch plates and the pistons always have a place for us to boost our power. Let's see. Pistons. Oh, is it OHVC? Oh. Got too many parts. Help. Love it. Then, let's see if we go home here. I don't want to do that all. There we go. Let's grab an alternator. We'll have to check the camshaft. We'll have to check in. And the crankshaft too. I forget which one we have. But we got that clutch pressure plate. Let's grab those. Engine heads. We're going for basic stuff at the moment here. The flywheel. So we still fly. The fuel filter. We got the fuel pump. Electric. I'm gonna get the ignition coil B. I couldn't talk. I couldn't say anything. I couldn't speak. I'm gonna grab this ignition coil V6C as well as this rotor, because I think one of those two's gotta fit. Ignition distributor. Let's see here. I think it's gonna be a regular distribution cap, and we'll get the electric cables once we get to that section. That section. And we're gonna have let's get a V8 power steering pump. Got all the spark plugs. I think we're gonna be fine for the time being. Okay, so it looks like that is actually not gonna be something we can do. But the performance parts are not in this one, but that's because I have not had the updated version of the game. So once it gets updated when with the full release, I can't talk this morning, I apologize. Once it gets updated with the full release, you shouldn't have any problems getting any of these pads. We're going to need 2 of these, but they're Chrysler set series. We're keeping it OG, kids. This is 1 carb, V8 1 carb OHV-A. That 1 carb is really just checking this out, kid. It's just the worst. It's got its own water pump pulley, but we still can knock out the alternator and all those other different parts as well. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal, but just saying, oil filter. You still get like the spark plugs. Takes the oil filter V8. Spark plugs, clutch cover plates, all that fun stuff. That's still. Oh, speaking of which, clutch. While we're here, gotta get the release bearing. Gotta get it. All right, let's start putting this thing together. Cam gear V8, V8 OHVF. We have the ignition coil B. Now this is a performance part. That's good. It's good. It's looking good. Looking real nice. So this has its own V8. I mean, it's got its own power steering pump. It's got its own pulley. Except for that one. I see what's going on here. Pulley? That's not how you spell pulley, dummy. There we go. OHV in the books. Water pump. OHVA. It's its own specialty part. It's good, I suppose. With the water pump. Specialty water pump pulley. Everything. Idler rollers. Got that beach on. Love it. Alright, let's go over here. Now this is where we can mess around with some performance parts. First things first, let's go ahead with the piston with con rods. So we're going to give it a little extra power. A little extra dipsy-doo-dunkaroo, you know what I'm saying, baby? Something to give you a little boost in your keister, you know what I mean, bro? You know what I mean? Let's grab you. Let's get this piston. These pistons are awkward. For some reason, it's not allowing me to drop it in there. Smooth. Smooth like butter because I'm on a roll. Let's grab you. Yes. Good. And yes, I know I can just hit this. I don't need to click on everything. It's just a force of habit from doing this for so long. It brings me pleasure. Makes me feel like I'm doing something. Looking good though. Looking real nice. Alright, let's get that oil filter. We'll pop that jam on here. Let's get this flywheel because we still fly and it is a performance pad. Clutch plate, again, performance. Clutch pressure plate. Looking real shiny. Real shiny. And that pressure plate bearing. Sexy. Alright. Engine head. 1 carb, no performance parts just yet, but I have a feeling it'll be just fine. Around noon Eastern time, they usually drop an update when they release a DLC. So, got that to look forward to. Spark plugs. And our favorite thing, the valve push rods. Now this I definitely hit enter for. But I have it positioned so I can do a double quick. Double quick? Double quick? I did double quick. A double click. Double click. Tell you, being cooped up inside is really kind of messing with my brain. I'm freaking out. Let's go ahead and rocker arm. Oh, we gotta replace the rocker arms. The rocker arms are not good. Rocker arms. See that one carb, John? 2 of them. Love it. Looking good. Sexy. Let's get this cover over here too. Engine head cover. And just like that, that side she is done. Alright, so now that that is taken care of here, let's get this last rocker arm on here. And the cover right there. Baby. Put you down there. Let's go ahead and put the manifold on here. It may not be performance parts, but it sure is shiny. It's going to go real fast, real nice and fast. Woo! If you ain't first, you're last. You got to go fast. Boom. And let's start with the ignition distributor caps because that is also a performance piece. Another performance pod. Knew I could count on you. Ignition distribution cap. Distributor cap. Don't forget the clips. Clip B. There's another one. Do not forget these because trying to find these later on are going to be real hard for you. Right there. Bang. Clip B. Ignition wires. Let's get that fuel filter on, which is performance as well. Oh yeah, everything's just repaired though, so at least we got that going on for us. I don't think it was really that wrecked though. Okay. All right. Now, as far as the gearbox is concerned, I don't know if we have something where we can move into the gearbox section. Gearbox, Mercedes, Chrysler. 100%. One carb. Let's go ahead. I doubt there'll be a gearbox for this. One carb. Nope. Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll take this off. Take off there. We'll drop it in, install it. Beautiful. Move that equipment out. Let's get this battery. We're charging batteries. Let's get rid of the rust. Over to 1. Let's get the cleaning unit over here. Oh, also, we need some interior. And we need to mess with the tires. So we don't have to... We're not 100% done yet. We're not done yet. That brake servo on there. Let's get the battery. 100% charge. Radiator. I'm missing a fan here, aren't I? Yes, I am. Arm. That's what I'm messing up. Hold on. So that one carb jam. We need this arm. And then there's like a bevy of other things I'm missing. Hold on. Because I was like, there's a whole fan here. I know I'm missing something. Boop. Alternator IR6, so I wasted my money trying to purchase a performance part. Don't forget the belts. I need the belts, so otherwise the engine will not move. And this fan, radiator fan B, aggressive, B, aggressive. Fantastic. Now as far as the parts, hold on, can I assemble? How are we looking? How's that bumper looking? How are these lights? 100%? You don't say. How about the hood? Good. Awesome. Pretty sure the windows are going to be a little different. Oh, they were probably 100% before. Well, that is a sight for sore eyes. That is actually fantastic. That is lovely. That mirror. Get these windows here. 100%, 100%. Now we're going to need some interior. Cordoba. Something tells me it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna have its own stuff. Get that one. Get you. Get the steering wheel. Everything's going to match hunky-dory, all sorts of fantastic. Let's go to normal mode, look at the interior mode. Let's install some stuff. Beautiful. Normal, thank you. Let's drop the hood. Oh, hold on. Hold on. You gotta put some blood in it, baby. No oil pan. Man, I am all sorts of stupid today. Hold on. But while we have it here. Yes. You going out, you get. Let's clean up all that detailing. Your face, okay, so what we need to do is put on the rod caps because I'm a dummy. Hold on. There we go. The rod caps and the crankshaft bearing caps, otherwise we can't put oil in this, and then it doesn't go, and then it's just a whole mess. It's a real problem. Boom, and now the last shiny rod cap in the whole mix. Get that oil pan on here. Fantastic, my brother. And hold on, come on. There we go. Let's throw this on here. That starter. Love it. While we're here, let's get the exhaust on because don't want to be exhausted. You know what I'm saying? Boo. Boo that joke. Boo the joke. Drive shaft. Spin you around this giant boat of a car. Alright. Awesome. Good, good. Good, good, good. Good. Good, good, good. Now we can go ahead and put some oil in this jam. Woo-wee! I'll tell you what, they look fancy. They ain't fancy. They are not fancy. They're going on a Chrysler, but it looks nice. We got 205, 70, 15-inch wheels, 15-inch rims, popping on this lovely car that we're going to paint something completely different. Why? Because the color that it's at right now makes me want to gag. Grab you, balance you out. Fantastic. Last balancing act doing on this tire right here, right quick. Boom. And let's throw you on here. Oh, also, let's get that part mount. Don't forget the fuel pump in the back, which we can also make a performance pad. Lovely. On you go with those vintage wall. Oh, the vintage white wall. Not a full-blown white wall, but a white wall. I like the white rim. Doing a rim job. Giggity. Alright, now as far as license plates go, we need some new license plates. We need some license plates. We're in Pennsylvania. I'm in Pennsylvania. Gotta get 2 of them. And for Patreon supporters, I don't know if this will fit though. That'll work. Natanlin, thank you so much for your support and your patronage. This Chrysler's all yours. And you're like, thank you, I appreciate it, but it's all about the support. It's all about the love. I'm gonna make this look as fancy as I can. Let's go ahead and close this down. Hold on a second. Let's go ahead and put that on here. And we'll do some round robins every single time that we mess around with a car. I'm going to put Patreon supporters on the license plates as we always do. So, car status, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. I purchased this car for $20,000. It's giving me quite the value. But, let's go ahead and we'll paint this. Move car to the paint shop. Where you at, paint shop? There you are. There you are. It's a shame I don't think you could be able to paint the hood, the roof, like the little skirt, the booty of the hood. Let's go ahead and close this. Don't want to get paint everywhere. Now, I know it's going to be basic, and people are going to be like, oh, that's kind of a shucks moment, but this is going to be a homage to my grandfather, because he had a Chrysler New Yorker, but this is as close as we're going to get. Matte, pearl, chameleon, chrome, no. We'll make a nice pearly for you there, Grandpa. Love this thing. Let's maybe not make it full-blown white. Maybe like an off-white. It was like an ivory, like a bone white. 85. There we go. Paint that car. Oh, yeah. Got that white interior. Oh, yeah. The vanilla. Move the car over to the dyno. Let's see what kind of horses these things are pumping out. Looking real good. Alright, yeah. Run that dyno, run that dyno, run that dyno fast. Come on. This thing is such a boat. It's such a ridiculous car. Okay. It went from 193 horsepower to 253 horsepower. That's not a crazy jump, but we gave it a little pep in its step, a little kick to the keister. Big fan. All right. Nothing too crazy, but it's a Chrysler. What do you want? You know? The real challenge isn't giving it horsepower. The real challenge is backing this into a parking space. You know what I'm saying, Tiger? It's a bit much. It's a bit much. Let's go ahead. I'll tell you what. Inventory. Let's sell all these parts. Sell all parts below. Yeah, everything under 100. I don't care. $15,000 in parts I had saved up for the numerous projects that we have going on here. The numerous projects. Feeling good about it. I want to thank everyone for all the love and support on these series and all the videos that have been coming out. We just passed 195,000 subscribers. It's so close to 200,000. Wow. What has it got? 3 on the tree? What's happening? Nope. Okay. Grandfather shaggin' wagon. Woo! It does glisten in the sunlight. Oh yeah. But folks, that is going to be your episode for today. DLC is out right now if you want to go ahead and snag it up. It is on Steam. I don't believe it's going to be on consoles just yet. Give it a little time. Just some time. I don't think you're missing out on anything. It's going to be fine. So folks, if you enjoy this video, by all means, hit that like button. Helps out my channel ever so much more than you know. And oh my god, this thing drives like my grandfather's Chrysler. Oh yeah, it's got some weight to it for sure. You can take this thing out into battle if you wanted to. Oh yeah, speed demon. Oh god. Grandpa, what are you doing? Grandpa, what are you doing, folks? Like I said, if you enjoyed this video, by all means, hit the like button, helps out the channel ever so much more than you know. And if you like it a whole lot, go ahead and subscribe. New videos come out every single day, every single week, folks. Have a great day, afternoon, evening. Good night. Peace out, like shout, y'all, and I will check you out right here again in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, baby. Woo! Next time.